and parts of California. And it's so easy, you know, it might be the greatest in the world. I just felt I've seen what's going on in California.
Fresh controversy erupted overnight after U.S. President Donald Trump launched a series of late-night social media posts accusing Democrats of trying to steal key California elections. The president, who was posting after 1 a.m. Eastern Time, claimed, without providing evidence, that Democrats were manipulating vote counts in California's gubernatorial and Los Angeles mayoral primaries. Trump's comments focused on the state's continued counting of mail-in ballots, a process that has long been part of California elections due to the large number of ballots received through the mail and official drop boxes. In a post on Truth Social, Trump declared that Democrats were attempting to take victories away from Republican candidates through what he described as a flood of late-arriving mail ballots. The president followed up with another message minutes later, alleging big cheating and questioning why vote counting was still underway. Trump also referenced an apparent federal investigation, but did not provide details or evidence supporting the claim. The remarks immediately reignited debate over Trump's rumored health decline and closely watched falling approval ratings in his second term in the office. This has become a subject of mockery among his nemesis, especially late-night TV hosts. Just recently, Jimmy Kimmel took a swipe at the POTUS on the latest ratings. Here's how it all unfolded. Late-night host Jimmy Kimmel is once again taking aim at U.S. President Donald Trump. This time, he used Trump's approval ratings as the punchline. During the May 28th episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, the comedian delivered a blistering monologue that mocked everything from Trump's polling numbers to his plans for America's 250th anniversary celebrations. And it all started with a brutal joke that quickly grabbed headlines. Discussing a new Economist YouGov survey, Kimmel told viewers that Trump's approval ratings had sunk to what he described as an all-time low. Then came the punchline. Kimmel joked that Trump's approval numbers had fallen like his testicles to just 34%. The audience erupted in laughter as the host continued piling on. According to Kimmel, the poll showed Trump sitting at 34% approval, his lowest level in the survey, and notably trailing Vice President J.D. Vance by 2 points. Kimmel couldn't resist highlighting that detail. He's also 2 points behind J.D. Vance, the comedian quipped. I don't have a joke for that. I just want to make sure he knows he's 2 points behind J.D. Vance. The late-night host then compared Trump's approval rating to the fictional mall security guard played by actor Kevin James. He has the same approval rating as Paul Blart Mall Cop, the comedian joked, the Blart of the deal. But the roasting didn't stop there. Kimmel mocked the White House response to Trump's declining poll numbers. A spokesperson had reportedly dismissed concerns by pointing to Trump's 2024 election victory, arguing that the ultimate poll had already taken place when Americans elected him back to office. Kimmel wasn't impressed. Okay, yeah, but now it's May of 2026 and everybody hates him, so he fired back. The comedian then rolled a montage of Trump repeatedly claiming he had done more for various groups of Americans than anyone else. After the clip ended, Kimmel sarcastically agreed, "You've done enough. Let's get someone else to take over. Give you a little break." The monologue soon shifted toward Trump's latest patriotic projects tied to America's upcoming 250th anniversary celebrations. One proposal drawing attention involves efforts by supporters to place Trump's portrait on a new $250 bill. While federal law traditionally restricts living individuals from appearing on U.S. currency, discussions around the proposal have generated significant controversy. Kimmel used the idea as fresh comedic ammunition. He joked that it would become the least popular bill since Cosby, the host argued. Nearly every new initiative surrounding Trump ultimately revolves around Trump himself. Every day, it's a new project with him as the focus, Kimmel remarked. The comedian also turned his attention toward Trump's upcoming Great American State Fair, one of the flagship events connected to Freedom 250 celebrations. The event is scheduled to take place at Washington's National Mall and was designed as a major showcase of music, entertainment, and patriotic programming. However, several performers have reportedly withdrawn from the lineup in recent days. Kimmel described the situation as another example of mismanagement. He said, "What a mess. Everything they do, they screw up. They cannot do anything." Among the artists originally linked to the event were performers including Martina McBride, Bret Michaels, Young MC, and the Commodores. Several later announced they would no longer participate. One of the most notable departures came from Bret Michaels. In a statement, Michaels said the event had evolved into something much more divisive than what he originally agreed to support. He also cited concerns about safety and threats directed towards himself, his family, and his team. Kimmel seized on the growing controversy as further evidence that the celebration was struggling before it even began. The late-night host then shifted to another Trump initiative, reports that the president hopes to issue 250 pardons as part of America's semi-quintessential celebrations. For Kimmel, the symbolism seemed bizarre. He joked, "That's something the Joker would do." The comedian wrapped up his monologue by targeting Trump's increasingly aggressive rhetoric on the world stage. Referencing the president's recent warnings and threats aimed at foreign governments, Kimmel claimed Trump had now threatened roughly 1 out of every 13 countries on Earth. He joked, "The only person who's ever threatened more is Godzilla." The latest barrage continues a long-running feud between Kimmel and Trump that has intensified throughout the president's second term. While Trump supporters often dismiss Kimmel's monologues as partisan attacks, critics of the president frequently share the clips online, helping them rack up millions of views. And judging by this week's segment, Kimmel shows no signs of easing up anytime soon. With midterm elections approaching, approval ratings under scrutiny, and controversy surrounding multiple White House initiatives, the late-night host appears determined to keep Trump firmly in his comedic crosshairs.